Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about a potential Origins remake for Black Ops 3 Zombies, or a remaster of the Origins map from Black Ops 2. Now, you guys might be wondering, how is this even possible? Why are they going to remaster a map from Black Ops 2 and put it into Black Ops 3? But today, honestly, guys, we have some absolutely crazy stuff. I know I say that all the time, but this is really stuff that will probably blow your mind. Now, I'm sure most of you guys are aware by now that Treyarch a couple of days ago did a Season's Greetings live stream in which they talked about what they're going to be doing in 2017 and what the community and the game can expect in terms of, updates and content, and really just all around the developer support that we're going to expect as long as we continue to play the game. That was pretty much the gist of the entire live stream. It didn't last too long at all, but we talked about some very interesting stuff in that, and as you guys have probably already seen the interview, and you saw Jason talk about Newton's cookbook. That's not even going to be really a discussion, Jay. That's not what we're going to focus on. Everybody knows pretty much about Newton's cookbook right now. This is a system in Black Ops 3 that allows you to craft gobblegums with old or unused gobblegums that you don't want anymore. It's a really cool feature, but that's not even what our focal point is going to be for today. Now, we know for 100% fact, this is undisputable, that Treyarch will be supporting the game in the year 2017. Dan Bunting has already come out and said that they have plans to support this game as long as we keep playing it, and I think that Black Ops 3 is going to have a similar lifespan to how Black Ops 2 did, where basically everybody played that game through the season of Ghost and Advanced Warfare, and when Black Ops 3 came around again, a lot of people migrated over to that game, and then after some other time, some people actually went back to Black Ops 2, but regardless, on this game, they're still going to continue to support it as long as we keep playing it. I'm going to show you guys this clip really quick.
So, from the world of comic books and zombies panels to, a wealth of content and support, I think it kind of begs the question, so what's around the corner for us in 2017? What do you...
That's a good question.
What's the team got planned? Is it?
I can't say anything specifically at this point in time, but I can say that, as Treyarch, we are excited about this game. We're excited and passionate about our community and our fans, and as long as they continue playing our game, we're going to continue to support it in the same way. So I think we can look forward to another healthy and fun year of updates in 2017.
So a lot of people heard this clip and took this as a DLC 5, right? Treyarch is working on 4 new multiplayer maps, a new zombies map, and maybe some, extra DLCs after that, maybe a DLC 6 or 7, who knows? People were going pretty far with this, but I think that is definitely false. I don't think that they're actually going to add maybe a brand new zombies map and new multiplayer maps. The problem I see with Treyarch doing that and going that route is that a DLC is typically 4 new multiplayer maps and 1 new zombies map. That's what right now we see as a standard DLC pack. So they could go that route, but that would be considered a DLC. However, the Season Pass only is agreed to cover 4. So Season Pass holders, if they had gone this option and we need to buy, 4 new multiplayer maps and 1 new zombies map, would not be covered under the Season Pass, and everybody would still have to buy it for its standard price. And I don't think they're going to go that route, as there probably would be a lot of confusion about this, and they're not really going to put their manpower and resources into this. And I've said that since the very beginning. Treyarch has every right in the world to add new content after the game's life cycle is done, as you guys can already see with them adding new multiplayer weapons and that sort of thing, but they can't actually drop a whole bunch of new maps and call it a DLC pack and then sell it, either under the Season Pass, because it doesn't really work like that. Season Pass only covers 4, and a DLC 5 would make sure that everybody still has to pay for that as well. So by all means, they can release new content, but they just can't call it a DLC pack, and this is where things get a little bit tricky. Mr. Dollar JD made a video about this sort of topic, and he was talking about how if Treyarch is going to release a new map, this isn't going to be a typical, brand new zombies map they've never played before. It's most likely going to be a remake or a remaster map from the past, and he was just kind of speculating about, different maps that he would like to see remastered, but I think in one map in particular, as soon as I heard this, is going to get remastered. I'm going to show you guys some proof for a little bit later on as well. But after the Treyarch livestream, it seems like a lot of people are completely doubting the chance of any sort of new playable content being installed for zombies into Black Ops 3. Everybody thinks that the new feature that Jason Blundell was talking about, and the only thing that's going to be put into this game mode, was Newton's cookbook. Now, if you watch the interview closely, he talks about Newton's cookbook and the new content separately. I'm going to show you guys a clip right now. But make sure you watch it carefully and watch how Jason separates the two subjects, Newton's cookbook and then the new content that he cannot speak upon.
Jason.
Yes.
How about you? Especially sort of like from the zombies crowd, there were some very pointed questions yesterday.
Sure.
I don't know. Is there anything that we can mention?
Well, one thing I could call out is, yes, one thing I would call out would be the introduction of a new feature that should be appearing soon.
Okay.
I won't get into the details of it, but
sure.
Newton's cookbook is all I'll kind of say.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I thought that might be a question, and obviously a lot of speculation and talk, and so I've got an official statement I'd like to read to you.
Okay.
I'm afraid that I can't say anything right now. Thank you.
All right, excellent, excellent.
So as you guys saw right there, the interviewer asked Jason about one new feature specifically, and then Jason obviously said Newton's cookbook, and then right after that he asked if there was anything else, and then Jason said he can't say anything right now. That was his, his quote-unquote official statement. So whatever he has planned, he cannot speak on right now. Newton's cookbook is just scratching the surface of what he has planned for us in 2017, which is really, really exciting. But now we get into the juicy part of this. I can say with almost 100% certainty that the new content or new thing that Jason cannot speak on right now and the remaster or remake of a map is going to be none other than Origins, as you guys can tell. I personally believe that we'll be getting a remaster of the Black Ops 2 Origins Zombies map with all new fixed up graphics, and it's going to look absolutely just clean, sleek, and beautiful. Now, there is a little bit of a difference between a remake and a remaster. A remaster is just, graphical changes and upgrades with nothing in gameplay-wise actually changed, and I think that's what they're going to do. I don't think that since the assets are already there and they already have this map built, the only thing they need to do is go over and put cleaner graphics on it, and it's good to go. Now, the proof or evidence I have for you guys is extremely telling, but you guys can take it how you want, and you can interpret this however you would like to. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. But basically, I was playing a game of Garage Crovy, and if you go down to the hatchery, as I'm going right here, you can go over to this left side, to the left of the incubator, look through this cage, and look what is right there. If you guys see that on the ground, you guys who played Origins know exactly what that is. This is very clearly what a dig site from Origins would look like with, remastered graphics for the next-gen console and what it looked like cleaned up. Now, this might not be 100% proof in your mind, but take a look at the just comparison of the Origins dig site versus the Garage Crovy dig site. That's only over here for some reason, just chilling in the back where it isn't really going to be spotted all that much. As you guys can see by these two pictures, they're very, very similar looking. The one on OGen is just a little bit more plain and it has a lot less detail on it, and the second one is definitely cleaned up with a lot more bones in it, which I think is definitely possible due to the next-gen consoles. They can just have higher detail, and I think they definitely took advantage of that. But at least to me anyway, this is most clearly a dig site from Origins, or maybe they're just playing around with it and seeing what it would look like, or maybe this is a hint from Treyarch telling us this is what we can expect in the future, and they're seeing if anybody can pick up on it. I honestly think it's just very strange how they put it in such a hidden spot in Garage. It's kind of hard to see when you're in game because that light is flickering so quickly, but if you go in there, you can go and look at this for yourself and kind of decide on it. Let me know if you guys think this is an Origins dig site. Why or why not? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. But also, we have one more thing of not necessarily proof, but logic to talk about why it would make sense for us to have a remake of Origins into Black Ops 3. With this year's Zombies, we played as the Premise crew in every map except Shadows of Evil, and in Black Ops 2 Origins, we played as the Premise group as well, but no other map in BO2 was this particular crew, and this is the only map separated by the gen of consoles, right? This is the only map on Black Ops 2 where we play as the Premise crew, kind of starting this angle of the storyline that isn't included with the rest of it over on Black Ops 3. So it would make sense by logic, if we're thinking about it, to put Origins into Black Ops 3 with the rest of the Premise crew maps to sort of complete the collection, if you will. And another thing is that it would be so incredibly easy for Treyarch to bring this map over because the base map is already built. The only thing they have to do is make it pretty and put the remastered graphics on it, and that is literally it. Ship it as a map pack and have everybody, just fawn over it. I know I would anyway. I would definitely be picking this up, but I think that all this combined is definitely solid evidence for us in the future of 2017 getting a remastered Origins for Black Ops 3, and I think that we're not going to get brand new Zombies maps for Black Ops 3 anymore, as the most of the Treyarch team is focusing on Treyarch games for 2018, which makes sense. They want to put all the resources into the new game, and this requires hardly any studio resources to do. They just got to remake the map, kind of put some new graphics on it, and that's literally about it. Maybe get any glitches out of the way. I don't really know, speaking of which, if there would be Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2 weapons in it. It really wouldn't matter that much to me at all. I would just like to see the Black Ops 2 weapons return. And speaking of something else very interesting is that during an interview, Jason Blundell was asked about the staffs returning, and he said that we will see them again at some point. Now, a lot of people thought that this was either the comics, and obviously we see now in the Revelations Easter egg ending cutscene, we see the Premise, kind of standing each other with the staves, but we didn't actually get to play with it in game, which is a little bit disappointing. But maybe this answer was twofold, that maybe he's meaning that we're getting this Origins remake or this remaster, and we're going to see the staffs again like that in its full effect, in HD and all remastered and just beautiful looking. But really, this is just a culmination of all of these solid evidence and proof and I guess logic that you could use for more, you know, kind of considering if Treyarch would make a remastered version of Origins, and I think it is definitely possible. But one from you guys is, do you think that this is going to happen? I mean, I think that honestly, the thing in Garage with the dig sites is definitely proof to this, and maybe they're just kind of hinting at us, or they're testing, you know, how the textures look or whatever. I'm not even really sure why those are in there. They don't serve any purpose at all, but they look clearly like defined dig sites. But anyway, you guys can go check those out for yourselves in the Garage if you really feel necessary. But let me know what you think about this Origins remaster, and do you think that this is possible, or would it make sense to have in Black Ops 3? Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy this, or if you found this video interesting, make sure to leave a like on the video, guys. I really would appreciate it. Also, make sure to subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and I would definitely keep you up to date on anything that Treyarch released on this Origins remastered version, or something else that they're going to be releasing in terms of playable content in the future. I will keep you guys up to date 100% on that. You guys don't got to worry about a thing. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Anyway, thank you everybody so much again for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.